To Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
First down, and they go back to Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The Patriots had 5 and 9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down, this is Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Ross on the return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Pats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw on second down. Christie
Completes this one to Pickens.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Christie. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They hand this off to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They run with Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is Harris on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Looking to throw. Christie. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Christie buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Patriots 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Ball again on second down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, a run with Hall.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Christie. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Boswell's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They run again with Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. This is Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Harris. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. To throw on second down. Christie. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On third down, here's Hall. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 152 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. On first down, right back to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. No, 52.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now here's Ross. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter.